Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have just like a quick pregnancy second trimester update for you. I am officially 26 weeks today. So in a week from today, I will be in my third trimester. So I wanted to kind of talk about how this last trimester went for me, any changes I've noticed, and some products that I'm loving, and just some things that I have been doing to kind of document the process and things like that for ideas for you guys as well. So if you guys want to hear about my second trimester, then please keep watching. So I debated doing this video because I think I've mentioned to you guys before that I feel really, really good during this pregnancy, and I cannot complain really at all. And so I wasn't sure if I wanted to talk about it because I don't have a lot of like tips, tricks. I haven't needed a lot of things because I feel pretty much like myself besides larger. And, but I wanted to do it because I wanted to, one, have it for my personal records so I could remember everything. And then two, because every pregnancy is different and unique, and some people may have a very similar pregnancy to me where it hasn't really taken a huge toll on their body, but they've noticed some changes that still are happening and want to kind of learn a little bit more about it. So I will start by showing you my bump. So like I said, I'm 26 weeks. See my leggings? So here it is. Not huge, but not small. So I feel like it's like pretty on par with average. And it really popped out, I would say, like week 20, 21. I was like, okay, I have a little bit of a belly. Like it was round, not just chubby looking. And it hasn't grown like a ton since then. It's been more like small growth. That just like popped out of nowhere one week and I was like, whoa. And now it just kind of feels the same. I definitely am not like, oh, this is amazing, but I'm not uncomfortable all the time. So I don't have a pregnancy pillow, or I haven't really changed anything. I've always been a side sleeper, so that's been fine for me. I still just sleep on my side. I do wake up in the middle of the night with Charlie horses all the time. So if you guys have any tips for that, that would be amazing, because that is like the one thing I never had in my life before, but it is like constant now. And the only other body change besides my boobs, which I've mentioned before, they're a full C and I was like barely a B before, so they grew a full cup size. And it's been a little weird for me, but it's fine. And the other thing I've noticed is a little bit of sciatica pain. So sometimes, and not every day, in my left butt cheek, I'll feel like a pinching nerve feeling, and it's just not comfortable and I can't really get comfortable, and something will happen and it just kind of goes away. So there's nothing I've been able to do that has worked for me, so I don't have any tips or tricks on that. But if you guys do, cool, let me know. So I did mention, I think, that I was having some like aversion, and it's not like I was grossed out and it's not like I wasn't eating it, but my eating habits definitely changed. I only want meat if I have some sort of carb with it. I only wanted like vegetables if it was like in a crunchy salad and not really cooked down. I wanted them like raw. I definitely was like weird with textures, and I'm starting to feel a little bit more like myself now. I made chicken the other night, I made steak the other night, and those are things I was kind of avoiding. I am still eating it with like rice or something with some carb just to fill me up because I'm starving all the time, but I'm not like as grossed out by it. But other than that, I've been trying to be pretty healthy. If I want to treat myself, I have been finding like ways to do so with like peanut butter or like some dark chocolate chips in some plain Greek yogurt, some honey drizzled on it. What else? Obsessed with fruit. I want fruit and water with lemon like at all times, and that's a lot of sugar, but to me, I'm not really eating like cakes, cupcakes, brownies, all that stuff, so it's been okay. And other than that, I definitely just eat one more snack than I would have normally eaten. So I eat like a breakfast in the morning, a snack, then lunch, which I never did before, which is usually like a piece of fruit, and then a snack, and then dinner. And then sometimes I'll treat myself with like the plain Greek yogurt or like some more fruit before bed, or a rice cake with peanut butter, something like that. Pretty much everything else in my routine has stayed the same, besides some of my workouts. I'm not doing like the classes that I was doing before, not for any specific reason. I just feel most comfortable walking on an incline at like 15 at 3.5 speed for about 30 minutes at the gym, and then doing some light arm weights, some squats, things like that. I don't do abs. I don't really do any jumping or anything crazy like that, but that's what's been working for me. Now that it's getting nicer out, I have been taking Willow on walks through the park around the neighborhood about 30 minutes, and I try to do that exercise or walk something 4 times a week minimum. And that's just made me feel good. That's just what's worked for me. I know some people don't feel good, don't have the energy. Like, do what's best for you. That's just what's worked best for me. Baby is doing well. He is measuring large. So I actually go back on Wednesday for another ultrasound. They've like put another one in because he's measuring in the 90th percentile for height. Everything else was pretty normal, but his arms and legs are very long. So they just want to make sure that everything is normal with the growth. So I've gone pretty much every 4 weeks for the last like 3 months because I had my 20-week scan. They couldn't get some of the pictures they needed, so I went back 4 weeks later. Then he was measuring large, and so then I'm coming back again, and then I'll do another one. My doctor orders one in the 3rd trimester anyways. So lots of scans, lots of chance to see baby. He was sucking his thumb and playing with his umbilical cord and like posing, and it was just really, really cool to see him. And everything other than that looks really, really good. So if you guys have any other questions, or there's anything I skipped or anything that you want to know specifically about my pregnancy, how I felt, anything like that, let me know. But I think that pretty much covered it. Oh, nursery and like things that we've done. So we've started on the nursery, which has been really, really exciting. I will do a full video on the nursery once it is complete. We had it painted, we got a crib, a dresser, some of the accent pieces, curtains. His closet is completely full, so he does not need one thing. My shower is in 2 weeks, so 3 weeks. So hopefully we'll get some awesome things for the baby there that I can share, and then anything that we still feel like we need, we will pick up, and I will also share that with you guys. What else? We are doing some projects around the house. I'm definitely nesting, or I'm pretending I'm nesting so that Franco will agree to do the projects that I want to do around the house. So we are doing like a mini makeover to our room. I ordered some stuff in the last couple weeks, so I will share that. And then I'm actually working with an e-designer on our living room downstairs, and I'll share that process too, just to kind of tie everything together. I like a lot of the pieces. I wanted to add a new media cabinet that has storage for toys and diapers and things to keep downstairs, and so just wanted some help and like a third eye to look at it, because like me and Franco are just like, we don't know what we should do down there. So that is that. But everything else is really, really good. I'm so thankful for how I feel during this pregnancy, for still having the energy to work out and eat relatively healthy and feel really nice and not hating pregnancy. Like, I don't know if I'm just one of those weird people who like it. We'll see how birth goes. That'll be my like determining factor. I don't want to make any promises just yet, but so far I've really, really enjoyed my pregnancy. It's flown by. I cannot believe we're like in the home stretch, and everything is kind of gonna be happening soon. So let's get into some products. So for my body, and I feel like I've mentioned a lot of these to you guys before, so what I do every night on my stomach is I switch off between the two of these products, but I either mix in one of these lotions and always this. So this is the Palmer's like massage lotion for stretch marks. It has collagen, argan oil, shea butter, and it says it helps reduce the appearance of stretch marks. I haven't seen any just yet. I don't know if I'll get them or not. My mom didn't. I know it's hereditary, but I'm not so sure about the women on my dad's side of the family, so I don't know. And then this I put in with everything. This is the lemongrass coconut body oil, which is made with almond and jojoba. Is it jojoba oils? But I just love mixing in an oil with this, so it's like extra greasy all over my belly, all over my boobs, all over my backside, anywhere that a stretch mark could occur. And then if I'm not using this, I'm switching off with the Burt's Bee Mama Bee Belly Butter, Shea Butter, and Vitamin E. So basically the same thing. It says it's an extra rich belly butter. It smells really nice. I have made a serious dent into both. This one actually feels like it's like almost out. But these have been really great products. Super affordable. None of this is like crazy expensive butters or anything like in the $60 range. Like these are all like under $10, I believe. So in changing a lot of my skincare to not have chemicals, a product that I really miss the most is retinol, or any of my retinol products. And I know that you can't use that during breastfeeding or nursing. So this has been the alternative that I heard was the best. It is a it's by Herbivore. It is a retinol alternative. It's a Baku oil, I believe. I've talked about this a ton on my channel, but this has been really, really nice to make me still feel like me, but also not put anything damaging to the baby on my face or body. So, but this is safe for nursing and pregnancy according to my doctor. So again, ask your dermatologist, ask your doctor before you try anything new, but this is a retinol alternative that is natural. And then the last thing that I'm gonna talk about is just like documenting my pregnancy. And what we have done is I bought this Instastax Mini 9, it's a Polaroid camera, and we have taken weekly pictures of my bump in like the same spot in the same outfit every Sunday. I think we've skipped like 2, but for the most part we've done pretty good. And we've also taken just like some fun like pictures of us with the pregnancy test and just a bunch of different little like moments like that where we are taking them on our phone still so that we have them digital, but it's just been really nice to have those like print right out and be able to look at them and kind of see the progress of growth, and they'll fit perfectly into the baby book that we picked out, so I'll be able to like track the pregnancy in there once we have all the photos. And then the last thing I've done is I have been journaling. Somebody gifted me a little pregnancy journal, so I don't know like exactly where it's from, or I would show it to you guys, but it basically is just like, this is the week, what's been going on, what appointments have you had, how are you feeling, how is your partner feeling, and it's been really nice to write it all in because I just know that I'm going to forget. You become so consumed with the baby, and then like your next pregnancy you're like, oh, did I have that? Did that happen to me? And also when my kids are older, I want to be able to have those memories. So for me, it was really fun to have it, and it's just been like easy to just jot in a couple notes of every week. And I even have been putting like things we've been up to, if we went on a trip, if we went to like a fun dinner, if it was someone's birthday, anything like that, just so that I can like remember this time really well. And then 2 books that I have purchased and started both, but I have not finished, so I will probably talk about that more in my 3rd trimester wrap up, but it is Crib Sheet, which is a really informative, nice book written by like a data analyst who basically just takes all of the options, all of the choices that you're going to be faced with over the next few years and gives you both sides with data supporting both sides, and then gives you the option to pick what's best for your family. So for example, it would say breastfeeding versus formula feeding, and it will show studies and like full on educationally proven information on both sides, and then you can choose. Or circumcision, why do it, why not do it, unbiased, and then lets you decide, which I really, really like, because I just feel like you could read a book and be convinced something, or you could read another book and be convinced something completely different. So it's been nice to hear both sides of every story. And the other book I have started was Bringing Up Bebe, I believe, which is a book about like modern French parenting. It's a woman from the US who was living in Paris, and she realized that the children just acted in a way, and I could be butchering this, that was very different than the United States children, and she was wondering why. So she basically finds out reasons and is like doing a bunch of storytelling, but also like keeping it interesting of why certain things are good for your baby, certain things are not. I don't know. I'm a very like take it what you like, leave what you don't type person. So I like reading some of that stuff, but I'm not somebody who's gonna sit there and read like what to expect when you're expecting. Like that's just not me. I don't know. I will figure everything out as I go. And if there's something that I really want to find out about, I know some moms. I know where to find things on the internet. I don't need information overload in my head. So that is my update. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. We are so excited that our little boy is going to be coming into this world so soon. I love you guys so, so, so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.